Girl premieres at Cinefest this week here in our area. It's a dark story of a waitress who is stalked by a serial killer. And NBC 10's Doug Shimell has a role in the film. Doug, I'm hoping you're not the serial killer.
No, and that was part of the whole promotions a year ago, because we actually shot a lot of the news scenes here in the 10 Show studio. It's a really intriguing film written by some incredible screenwriters, Derek Lindemann and Faith Brody. It stars Jake Matthews, Jensen Booker. Basically, the Calendar Girl killer has killed 11 women in this year. And
he's looking for his 12th, right?
He's looking for the 12th. He poses each one of them in a pinup calendar. And I'm the news reporter who is basically, reporting on these deaths leading up to basically the end of the year, New Year's Eve. The DA, Corbin Burnson, who's got a role in it. Gilbert Gottfried's got a role in it. Brian O'Halloran's got a role in it from Clerks. It's leading up to the big crescendo at the end of the year, and Ari, who's played by Jensen Booker, is a waitress, and all of the victims have been waitresses, and she fancies herself as a victim, and she's trying to figure out among all the bizarre people who come into her diner where she works. It was the Aramingo diner where they shot it. Which one of those is the killer? And we ultimately find out in a chilling conclusion.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
So this is a thriller? This is, I mean, the whole 9 yards.
It actually is. They had a test screening back in September, which actually sold out the Trocadero, and about 800 people there, and I had not seen the movie in its entirety, and it really keeps you on the edge of your seat. And it premieres tonight as part of the Philadelphia Cinefest. It's 9 o'clock tonight at the Painted Bride Arts Center, and it's one of many incredible films. There's so much cinematic talent, so much incredible acting and screenwriting talent. And this is actually the second of 3 movies that I've been in just over the past year and a half. The first 2 playing myself, which was a real stretch. But we just shot a small scene for me in a hilarious comedy called Mancation. I think Joey Fatone was on your show a couple of weeks ago. It's a very funny but incredibly raunchy thing. It's not one of the things that kids from Friends Central should be taken to today.
Oh, no.
But I just want it. But it's a great film. Joey Fatone, Danica McKellar from Wonder Years, Mike Starr from Goodfellas are in it. That'll come out probably sometime next year.
But what was it like to work with Corbin Burnson?
He's a great guy, very reserved. I know in talking with Derek Lindemann, who was the writer-director, Corbin came to the production with a lot of great suggestions that were sort of incorporated in the film. And he's just a consummate professional, as is Gilbert Gottfried, despite his recent controversies.
And you're playing a reporter. You play a reporter every day. This is what you do. Was it different doing it for this?
It was in the sense that I write all of my own material when I'm on the evening newscast, but here I've got people who are screenwriters writing newscast stuff, and they said, well, just ad-lib where you need to. And I found they were pretty much dead on. And so we shot one scene here. I interview Al Snow, which I think you saw in one of the clips. He's a former pro wrestler, plays a criminal profile. He's trying to figure out who the killer is. We shot another news sequence, and then we added a couple of other scenes down in Center City. And then there's a big New Year's crescendo scene as the I think we were talking about the Liberty Bell ringing at midnight. There was a little license was taken in parts of the film.
Well, I guess I need to get your autograph now, because, I mean, you're just, getting so famous. Well, thanks, Doug. Again, that's going to be tonight at 9 o'clock. Awesome. Love having you here on the 10 Show with us today. And coming up next on the 10 Show, get the royal treatment at your wedding, almost like William and Kate, with advice from a master bridal consultant.